Hey guys, welcome back to J&J MMA. I'm just going to do a quick recap of UFC Fight Night Vegas. I think it was 87 if I'm not mistaken, or 86, something like that. But opening up the main card, it was Gerald Meerschaert versus Bryan Barberena. Opening up, man, it was kind of a good little exchange. Bryan was landing some shots, but I was rooting for GM3, and come round two, he got him in that nasty fucking crank. Just fucking squeezed his face and got out the win. Next fight, it was women's bantamweight. It was Panny versus Macy. I suck with their last names, but basically, this is a rematch. Macy won their first one, and she ended up coming through with a submission. It was a nasty arm crank. I think the ref fucked up in that decision. Not fucked up, but like he like kind of called it off early and then let them keep going. It was weird. But yeah, moving on, we had featherweight bout between Christian Rodriguez and Isaac. I fuck up his last name too. So here's the dealio, guys. I was in the car when this fight was happening, so I only saw round one and then the end of round two. I had no idea what the fuck happened. I just saw that Christian won. I know I've seen some people, particularly like MMA Guru and stuff, are very upset about that decision. So I want to know what you guys thought about that fight. I was kind of rooting for Christian anyway, because this man seems to just miss weight and win his fights, and the UFC seems to be fine with it. So it's just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, now moving on to the lightweight bout, we got Open St. Preux versus Kennedy. I fuck up his last name. But OSP came through, man. I saw that fight, and I don't know why there were some people that are upset about this, because I thought OSP clearly won. But that's just me. That was just me. Also, let me know what you think of that. This was the highlight of the fucking night for me. It was welterweight co-main, Bryan Battle versus Ange Lusa. Let me tell you something, man. Bryan was winning that fight. Like, there are no ifs, ands, or butt fucks, to quote Lil Wayne. Because Bryan fucking took that shit. Like, he was whooping his ass. And then homeboy was like, I got my eye poked. Because he's a straight loser. You know what I'm saying? But no, like, it was just fucked up. Because, like, he wasn't even blinking. He literally just like, I can't see. And then he looked at Bryan, and I don't know if he gave him a shrug or what it was, but he looked at him, and Bryan just called him a fucking pussy. And I mean, honestly, I can't be mad at Bryan here. Like, I don't even want to see them rematch. I want to see Bryan go fight someone in the top 10, because that's one of my boys. So I dick ride that man. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of that confrontation, because that shit was crazy. And moving on to the main event, man, this was honestly like really fucking sad. Is Tai Tuivasa versus Marcin Tybura. I was rooting for Ty, man. I really was, because he's on like that 3-4 fight losing skid. And he's just, I don't know, man. He's entertaining. But it's like the second Martin got him on the fucking ground, dude. It's like he tried to fight out of it for a second, and then just seems like he just gave up. Like, he's kind of sat there and he just accepted it, it seemed like. So it's really disappointing. But props to, Marcin for pulling it out, man. I mean, he's a good fighter in his own right. So, I mean, I don't know. This fight night was interesting. I'm not going to say it was lackluster, but it wasn't that great. But just let me guys know what you thought of the card overall. Honestly, I was still entertained by what did happen. But yeah, man, we'll catch you on the next quick picks, and we'll catch you on the next J&J MMA. Y'all have a good one.